Privacy's office. We're here at the Pacific First Federal Savings parking lot, county line between Washington and Multnomah counties, June 3rd, 1983, to dedicate the Washington County Gravity Supply Line, which will bring Bull Run water by gravity to 4 water purveyors in Washington County for the first time in the 88-year history of the Bull Run system.
And I welcome you to the dedication of the Washington County Gravity Supply Line. Before we begin, I want to thank Pacific First Federal Savings and Loan Association and its manager, Norma Brazil, for allowing us to use the bank's parking lot for this ceremony. The City of Portland and our Washington County purveyors truly appreciate the generous and cooperative spirit in which it was made available to us. It's important for all of us to understand the nature of the project. It's in front of you in pictures, and just as a small explanation, it comes from the Bull Run Reserve by gravity into the City of Portland through 3 conduits and enters the city's major transmission system at a new reservoir that we built a couple years ago on top of Powell Butte. We will be in January completing the groundwater system, which will then link the Bull Run and groundwater system in one point. That is the Powell Butte reservoirs. If you'd like to make a short statement.
Thank you, Carl. I'm, of course, real pleased as the Water Commissioner of Portland and as Mayor of the City of Portland to represent Portland here today at this historical occasion of the dedication of this important supply line, a supply line that will make the difference in our future. This line, the 14 miles of this line, will assure a water supply in this area beyond this century. Most of us will be dead and gone, and our citizens and our people that follow us will have a assured supply of water, not only on a constant basis, but on a quality basis, as I said, beyond this century. Now this line, even though it's an engineering miracle, it's almost a greater miracle to work out a relationship between the City of Portland and the outside water districts. No one thought it could be done. In the past, we used to have 5-year contracts with the outside water districts and a certain amount of animosity and shortness in relationships. But because of the vision of the local officials putting this together, the leaders of the Wolf Creek Water District especially, we were able to develop a plan 5 years ago that made this pipe, this line, a reality. And that is the true miracle of this system, is the fact that the City of Portland joined with the outside water districts in a linkage that will go beyond this century. And I want to congratulate all those involved in this great supply line project, the contractors, the water districts, the managers, and all the other people who made it possible. And we did it without appointing a big task force or studying it to death or relying on some super metropolitan government concept. We did it by sitting down together as Americans, working out our differences, and we got the job done at a price that was actually below the estimate. So there are all kinds of miracles here today, and this is why I'm very pleased to dedicate this line, dedicated to the citizens that are here today and our future citizens that will need this water.
Some potential beneficiaries of the system proposed alternate plans. These detractor proposals were all found to be either short-term solutions or of much less merit. To the credit of the Washington County participants in the project, they scrutinized and debated the merits of each alternate proposal and reached their individual conclusions. The commissioner responsible for the Bureau of Waterworks was resolved. The engineering of the project was initiated. Assisting in this effort were the firms of James Montgomery and have resulted in the outstanding accomplishments
of channeling a portion of the Bull Run River to West Portland and Washington County. A resource that will serve each as the primary contributor to this venture and sports fan in the world, why don't you come up here and say it?
Is that all the elected officials from the 5 entities involved had the far-sightedness to take this project on early on, and I think there's some people that ought to be mentioned. And those people, if they just raise their hand, because these people were the ones that I can remember about 6 years ago sitting in a small office discussing whether we should even think about this project. Carl Jonathan, who was representing Metzger at the time, Gordon Houck, who I don't know if Gordon's here. Gordon was representing Raleigh Water District. Wally Nelson, I think from Tualatin City Council, is here. And then the fellow that I've had the pleasure to work with over the past 9 years, who has recently gone off our board, Dr. Marty Johnson. And I think without those people, this project would have never come around. Mike McKillop and Yvonne Addington from Tualatin, and Vaughn Walters. I'd like to thank them personally for all the hours that they put into this project.
Perfectly before us. I think also we've got to not only recognize the fact that there's staff and elected officials, but there are people out there that supported us, that gave us the money and the wherewithal to do this project, especially in the outside water districts. So I think I'd just like to thank our people and thank the elected officials, our current board chairman, Roger Ross, in our instance, and the city of Portland for its cooperation. And the joint venture is a good one. I could probably talk all day on it because I really feel good.
Our neck out a long way to be here today, but I've never for a minute regretted sticking the neck out and risking a reputation and a job to do it. There were less than 10,000 people in Tualatin that were asked to put up $8.5 million to do their share of the work.
Helped us with the project from its conception to its implementation now. All the water districts, Wolf Creek, Raleigh, Metzger, the Water Bureau people helped us a lot technically and in all phases of the project.
We've just dedicated the Washington County Gravity Supply Main, which will be capable of bringing some 60 million gallons a day of Bull Run water by gravity to the water purveyors of Washington County. Mayor Frank Ivansy, the mayor of Portland, and Dr. Marty Johnson, the former chairman of the board of the Wolf Creek Highway Water District, have just finished turning the key, which got the water going through from Portland to Washington County.
They ought to be involved with it, right? I guess they're planning to use the other. Well, no, they constantly.
Expect that he may show up and you'll get billed for it. Doing my resignation today.
Gonna take a good side there, Dan. Good to hear. She's got a good neighbor. Stay away from the
These are the engineers from the various districts involved with the project.
guy there is smart. He's